In today's fast-paced world, we constantly race against daily pressures and stress, yet few realize that the greatest power to overcome these challenges is always within reach, or more precisely, on the tip of our tongues. This power lies in our words, and above all, in the power of positive speech. Positive speech is not just about using pleasant words, it is the expression of an optimistic and steadfast mindset in the face of life's storms. From the first words we utter to the whispers in the ears of our loved ones, language has the ability to shape our perceptions, emotions, and even the reality around us. Imagine, from the moment you open your eyes to greet a new day, the words you choose set the course for your entire day. You could wake up feeling discouraged, complaining that today will be another long, exhausting day. But if you open your heart and tell yourself that today is a new opportunity to rise and face challenges with confidence, positive energy will gradually permeate your body. The words you whisper to yourself are more powerful than you think. They can change how you view problems, influence your actions, and ultimately alter the outcome of your life. Why is positive speech so powerful? Because language is not just a means of communication. It is the pulse of thought, the most tangible manifestation of what happens inside the mind. When you say something, you are not merely conveying information. You are transmitting an emotion, a thought, a belief. And if those thoughts and beliefs are positive, they will spread outward, impacting everything you do and everyone you meet. You may have heard of the domino effect, where a small action leads to a series of other actions. Positive speech works in a similar way. When you say something kind, your mood immediately shifts. This change may be small, but it ripples out like water waves, from you to the person you are talking to, and from them to others. An encouraging word can help someone overcome difficulties. An inspiring word can motivate them to pursue their dreams. And so positive speech not only changes your life, but has the potential to alter the world around you. To fully appreciate this power, we need to look back at the origins of positivity. Positivity is not inherent. It is cultivated from deep-seated beliefs and mindsets about the ability to rise above challenges. Throughout history, we have seen successful individuals not only because of their talents and efforts, but also because they knew how to use language to shape their destinies. Think of the leaders and remarkable figures who have changed history. Their words ignited intense emotions, connected millions of people with common goals, and inspired them to overcome seemingly insurmountable adversities. Winston Churchill once said, "The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty." This rings true with every word we utter. Each time you face a challenge, your words can turn it into an insurmountable barrier or a stepping stone to advancement. That is the difference between being overwhelmed by difficulties and rising above them. It all starts with how you use language. However, it's not always easy to keep our words positive. Life is full of obstacles, and sometimes complaints or criticisms seem like natural reactions. But it is in these moments that choosing to speak positively has the greatest power. When you face adversity with optimism and encouragement, you're not only boosting your own spirit, but also creating a shield against negative external impacts. Not long ago, a story about a woman touched millions of hearts worldwide. After facing personal losses and career crises, she decided to change her life by changing how she spoke to herself. Every morning, she spent time looking in the mirror and affirming positively, "I am strong, I am capable, I will succeed." Gradually, her confidence returned, and new opportunities began to appear. Her story is not just about perseverance, but a vivid illustration of how positive speech can transform lives. Language is the most powerful tool we possess. It can be a sword, but it can also be wings. It can wound, but it can also heal. When you understand the true power of positive speech, you realize that you have the ability not only to change your way of life, but also to affect how the world operates. You will no longer be a victim of circumstances, but a leader in your own life toward better outcomes. We may not be able to control everything that happens in our lives, but we can control how we respond. And that response, more often than not, starts with what we say. From this moment on, try choosing positive words. Remember that every word you choose is not just a reflection of your mind, but a seed sown into reality. bearing the fruits of the future. We have power in our words, and it is this power that will shape the life we desire. Chapter 2: Humanity's Edge Over Animals. The Power of Speech. When contemplating what makes humanity unique and how we've managed to surpass all other species on the planet, intelligence often comes to mind first. Yet that's only half the truth. Intelligence is indispensable, but what truly propels humans to a dominant position is not just our ability to think complexly, but to communicate those thoughts to others. This is where language, our most powerful tool for connecting, sharing ideas, and changing our surroundings, comes into play. The capability to use language fundamentally differentiates us from other animals. Language is not merely a medium of communication, but a potent tool for creativity and societal development. While animals communicate through sounds or signals to convey basic information about dangers or food, humans discuss more complex concepts: love, beliefs, fears, dreams, and philosophies. Language has enabled us to share knowledge, convey emotions, and construct complex societal systems unachievable by any other species. More importantly, language allows us not just to react to our environment as other animals do, but to shape and direct our future. It serves as a bridge between the past and the future, connecting generations from ancestors to descendants. We transmit knowledge across generations, preventing humans from having to relearn lessons from scratch. This is why we've been able to build civilizations while animals remain stuck in natural cycles. Language acts as a mechanism to record and transmit history, preventing humans from getting trapped in the cyclic nature of time. Animals too have memory and can learn from experience, but they lack a systematic way to pass those lessons to future generations. Their behaviors are instinctual and immediate, while humans transcend these boundaries through language. Books, songs, stories, they all serve as mediums to preserve history for ourselves and humanity, helping us understand our past, comprehend our present, and shape a better future. Recall historic moments when speech changed the course of the world. Consider Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic "I Have a Dream" speech, where his words were not just mere language, but a beacon of inspiration, igniting hope and guiding a civil rights movement. His words transcended boundaries, time, and have lingered in the hearts of subsequent generations. Speech has transformed the lives of millions, pushing humanity forward towards equality. In the past, language has also enabled humans to confront the fiercest challenges life presents. Wars, natural disasters, and crises have plunged humanity into darkness, but through it all, language has kept our beliefs firm, offered solutions, and helped us rise from the ruins. After each calamity, speech has been a driving force for reconstruction, reconnection, and the creation of a brighter future. This is the promise of language, the power to recreate, to heal, and to invent a new world. Language does not just convey existing ideas, it is a tool to construct visions that exist only in our imaginations. Through language, we can dream of the unprecedented, discuss latent possibilities, and paint pictures of futures that have never been. This is why civilizations have advanced from fanciful dreams to monumental architectural feats, from mere ideas to inventions that transform millions of lives. Language is the key to unlocking imagination. It enables us to construct different worlds, pose new questions, seek profound answers, and even push the boundaries of understanding. Major scientific discoveries, from the exploration of new planets to breakthroughs in medicine, all stem from the communication of ideas through language. This ability allows humans to conquer feats no other species can. However, language is more than a tool for building the physical world. It also helps us construct our inner worlds, our mental landscapes. By speaking, we not only share ideas with others, but also reflect and shape our own emotions, moods, and perceptions. The words we utter affect not only the listener, but also resonate back to us, helping us build belief, reinforce feelings, and gradually define our very selves. Speech is the bridge connecting our souls to the outer world, the link between emotion and action. When we speak positively, we create a positive energy field, not only for ourselves, but for everyone around us. Conversely, when we allow negative words to dominate, we harm others and destroy our own souls. This is why choosing our words is not just a random act, but a significant responsibility. Furthermore, language is a means to build connections with those around us. Through speech, we share joys and sorrows, offer support and comfort, and foster mutual understanding. Language is the conduit of human emotions, the root of empathy and comprehension. Without it, we would be isolated and detached from the world. But with it, we can form deep, meaningful, and enduring relationships. While animals communicate through sounds or gestures to sustain basic survival instincts, humans use language to connect and build communities. This is the greatest difference between us and animals. We do not just live to survive. We live to connect and create. Conversations, confidences, and history-changing speeches all originate from language and demonstrate the extraordinary capability of humans to transcend natural limits. Without language, we would remain confined to the bounds of instinct. But with the power of speech, we have become the architects of our own worlds. This distinction makes humanity superior to any other creature on the planet. And thus, using language positively is not just a privilege but a responsibility towards ourselves and the entire human community. Language is a priceless gift, but like all powers, it requires wisdom and responsibility to be used rightly. If we use words to spread positivity and effect meaningful change, we are not just building our own lives, but contributing to a better world for all. We excel, not merely because of our intellect, but because we can express and transform that intellect into motivation to move forward. Chapter 3. Words as the foundation of wisdom. Words are the origin of intellectual development. From the moment humans began using language to express their thoughts, we unlocked the door to limitless possibilities. Words are not merely a tool for communication. They are the thread connecting thought to reality. In every word we speak, there is a manifestation of ideas, wisdom, and superior cognitive abilities. It is through words that humanity stands apart from all other beings on Earth, not just because we can speak, but because we can think through language. Our intellect does not exist independently of language. It is formed, shaped, and expressed through the words we use. When you speak, you are turning abstract ideas into reality, bringing concepts out of your mind and into the world. Words help us organize thoughts, clarify ideas, and share them with others. They are the bridge between our inner minds and the external world. While other species may act based on instinct, humans have the capacity to engage in complex thinking, all thanks to our ability to articulate our thoughts through language. Think about it. Without language, we would be unable to think logically in a structured way. Language allows us to analyze, synthesize, and draw conclusions from the information around us. Moreover, words enable us to debate, question, and challenge long-standing assumptions. This is the foundation of scientific and societal progress. Without language, scientists, philosophers, or artists would not be able to share knowledge, spark dialogues, or inspire movements that can transform civilizations. Intellectual growth cannot thrive without the support of language because it is the very tool that allows humans to explore the world around them, and even themselves. Words are also where intellectual creativity takes root. In every story we tell, in every conversation we have, countless small seeds of creativity are being sown. Writers, poets, philosophers, and scientists do not merely use language to convey thoughts, but to shape new ideas. Language is the vehicle that turns seemingly impossible dreams into reality. A single idea may start as a faint spark in the mind, but when expressed through words, it becomes a guiding light, helping humanity see the path toward broader horizons. With every word we choose and use, we are not only expressing ourselves, but also building our intellect. The words we utter do not just reflect what we think, they shape how we think in the future. Carefully choosing our words is an intellectual act because each word carries deep meaning and impacts not only the listener, but the speaker as well. When you choose positive words, you are choosing to build a positive intellect, a strong and optimistic mindset. Words can also distinguish the wise from the careless. Wise individuals know how to choose their words not only to convey a message, but also to reflect a deep understanding of the nature of things and people. They understand that every word has power, that words can change others' perceptions and even alter the way they themselves see the world. They use language as a tool to lead, to inspire, and to open new doors of thought. However, words can also be a double-edged sword. When used carelessly, words can harm, cause misunderstandings, and lead to unnecessary conflicts. Throughout history, many wars have erupted, relationships have shattered, and lives have been destroyed because of reckless speech. This proves that words are not just a tool for communication, but a weapon capable of deeply impacting the human mind and life. Thus, the wisdom of words is a true mark of intellect. Wise individuals understand that words are not just a means of interaction, but a vehicle to build trust, empathy, and relationships. They know that words can change a person's life, open doors to the future, or close chapters of the past. They recognize that language is not just a random arrangement of characters, but the very building blocks of human wisdom, the bricks that construct our world. When we grasp this concept, we begin to see that language is not just a tool for expressing wisdom, but also a key to nurturing and developing it. When we use positive words, we are cultivating our own intellect as well as that of those around us. We are creating an environment where thought can thrive healthily and powerfully. In every conversation, every story told, every word of encouragement spoken, we are not just exchanging information. We are building a new mental world, a world of knowledge, compassion, and boundless creativity. Furthermore, positive words help us develop emotional intelligence, a form of wisdom that modern science has confirmed is just as important as conventional intellect. Emotional intelligence is not only the ability to understand and regulate our own emotions, but also the ability to empathize with others' emotions. Positive words are the bridge that leads us to deeper understanding and empathy, helping us build stronger and more sustainable relationships. When we speak positively, we are sowing the seeds of kindness, empathy, and emotional wisdom, thus creating a more connected and resilient community. The power of words transcends the present and spreads across time, leaving an imprint on the minds and hearts of people. Wise, positive words can echo through generations, influencing not just one person's life, but entire communities and societies. They become unforgettable lessons, inspiring stories that last forever. The words we use today can become teachings and values for the future. Words are not just a medium for communication, but the foundation of intellectual growth. In every phrase we speak, we hold the power to change the world around us and the inner worlds within us. When we understand the importance of words and learn to use them positively, we not only live a wise life, but also contribute to building a world that is intelligent, compassionate, and filled with love. Chapter 4. Speaking is instinctual. Positive speaking is a skill. Humans are born with the innate ability to speak. From early childhood, we start producing sounds that gradually evolve into clear words. Verbal communication is a natural instinct, a precious gift that allows us to connect with the world around us. However, among the many sounds and words we utter daily, speaking positively is not merely a part of this instinct, but a skill that must be cultivated and nurtured. The skill of speaking positively doesn't come naturally. It results from awareness and effort. Most people speak without much thought about the impact of their words. We let words flow instinctively, reacting to our immediate emotions without deeper consideration. This often creates a negative cycle, where bad feelings lead to negative words, which in turn reinforce those negative emotions. To break this cycle, we must learn how to transform our speech into a positive tool that inspires and empowers, rather than simply reflecting fear or anger. Positive speaking is a skill that requires practice, much like any other skill. You cannot expect to become a naturally positive communicator without putting in the time to practice. To begin, imagine that every word you speak carries power, not just in how it affects others, but also in how it impacts you. Words are not just a combination of sounds and letters. They are a potent force that can create or destroy, elevate or diminish. When you utter a positive statement, you are planting a seed of growth and progress in the environment around you. Training the skill of positive speaking requires a shift in how you think. Instead of allowing instinct to drive your words, learn to control and shape them. Start by observing your own speech. Pay attention to how you respond to everyday situations. Do you often blurt out complaints, criticisms, or negative words without careful thought? If so, pause and ask yourself, does this statement help the situation? Does it benefit me or others in any way? If the answer is no, it's time to adjust your communication approach. Positive speaking doesn't mean denying difficulties or living in a fantasy of perfection. It's about approaching every situation with optimism and focusing on solutions rather than problems. This means encouraging instead of criticizing, seeking opportunities instead of complaining, taking responsibility instead of blaming. Every time you choose to speak positively, you are practicing emotional control and creating a more positive environment for yourself and those around you. It's essential to understand that positive words aren't just empty flattery or fake optimism. They must come from a place of sincerity and belief that good things can emerge, even in challenging circumstances. When you speak positively with genuine intent, people will sense the authenticity in your words and respond with their own positive emotions. This creates a cycle of interaction where positive energy is continuously exchanged and spreads. Positive words don't just lift others' spirits, they elevate your own as well. Look at people who are successful and happy in life. They aren't lucky individuals who always have it easy. Rather, they are people who know how to face challenges with optimism and positive speech. They understand that life isn't always easy, but they also know that how they respond to challenges makes all the difference. They choose to use their words to propel themselves and those around them forward, rather than dragging each other down with disappointment and negativity. As you master the art of positive speaking, you will not only transform your own life, but also the lives of those you encounter. Imagine a world where everyone used positive speech to communicate. Every conversation would become an opportunity to inspire, to spark hope, and to encourage progress. Instead of leaving emotional scars with harsh words, we would uplift each other's spirits, rising together. This is the power of positive speech. It can transform not just individuals, but entire communities and societies. Begin practicing the skill of positive speaking today. Whenever you are about to speak, pause for a moment to think about your words. Ask yourself, will this statement contribute to a better future? If the answer is yes, speak with sincerity and confidence. If not, choose silence or find a more positive way to express yourself. Positive speaking is not something that comes naturally, but with practice, you will become proficient. And when that happens, you will discover that your words not only change how you see the world, but also how the world responds to you. Speaking is instinctual, but positive speaking is a skill that has the potential to change everything. Chapter 5. From Words to Reality. Everything in life begins with an idea, and ideas are conveyed through words. Words are not merely tools for expressing thoughts. They are catalysts that transform thoughts into actions, actions into results, and ultimately shape reality. When we speak, whether to others or to ourselves, we are laying the foundation for our reality. Words, when used correctly, have the power to turn dreams and distant aspirations into tangible realities in our lives. Every word spoken carries its own energy. Positive words bring forth positive energy, while negative words carry a heavy, stagnant frequency. This is why, every time we speak negatively, we are not merely stating facts, but also inviting those negative outcomes into our lives. Conversely, when you choose positive words, you are sending a message to the universe about the good you seek, and gradually, reality begins to respond to that invitation. Words influence not only your mind, but also how you act. When you tell yourself that you are capable of achieving something, you are not just creating an optimistic thought, you are activating the will and inner energy necessary to turn that thought into action. Words help you build faith in yourself, and this faith becomes the solid foundation for strong actions, important decisions, and ultimately, great achievements. History has shown that many of humanity's greatest figures used words as tools to shape their reality. They did not merely use words to inspire others, but also to reinforce their own belief in the goals they pursued. Mahatma Gandhi once said, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." This statement is not just a life philosophy, but also a call to action. It urges people to act with passion and desire, turning each moment of the present into a foundation for future greatness. Every time you speak a positive word, you are not only affirming a new reality, but also opening the door to possibilities that did not previously exist. Words are the magical blend of thought and reality, and they have the power to direct your life in the direction you choose. If you believe that things will turn out well and speak that belief with confidence, you are creating an energy that attracts opportunities, people, and favorable circumstances. Imagine standing at a crossroads in your life. You could choose the easier path, filled with safety but lacking joy or meaning. Or you could choose the more difficult path, requiring courage, effort, and a strong belief in yourself. What will help you overcome the fear to take that challenging road? Words, the positive words you speak to yourself. When you tell yourself that you are strong enough, talented enough, and persistent enough to overcome any difficulty, you are constructing a reality in which success becomes inevitable. Words are not just the bridge between thought and action. They are the key that unlocks the future. Every great success begins with confident, determined words. Think about the promises you once made to yourself, the statements that carried you from the early stages of your journey to the pinnacle of success. These were not random words, but building blocks, paving the way to your achievements. In every moment of life, you have the power to choose how your words will shape your reality. You can say that you are not capable, not fortunate enough, and life will become filled with obstacles. Or you can say that you will overcome, that challenges are temporary, and gradually reality will reflect that belief. Words have the power to change how you perceive life, and in turn, to change your life itself. Use words as a tool to build the reality you desire. Let positive words flow into your life, turning them into a force that propels you forward. Words do not just shape thoughts, they shape actions. And when your actions align with positive words, you will not only witness changes within yourself, but also see changes in the world around you. Good things do not happen by chance. They are created by the words you choose to speak each day. Chapter 6. Words determine thought frequency. Every thought and emotion we experience generates a unique vibrational frequency within us. This frequency not only shapes our inner world, but also radiates outward, influencing how the world responds to us. Words are the most concrete and powerful expression of these vibrations. When we speak, we are not merely sharing information or emotions, we are emitting a thought frequency, signaling how we perceive life, relationships, and ourselves. Words can elevate our thought frequency or bring it down. When you use positive language, you activate positive vibrations, boosting your thought frequency. Conversely, when you dwell in negative language, you lower your frequency, dragging yourself into a cycle of fear, frustration, and insecurity. What you say doesn't just affect those around you, it also directly impacts you. It shapes how you feel, think, and respond to life. Your thought frequency is the key to the quality of your life. People with higher thought frequencies tend to attract better opportunities, healthier relationships, and possess greater resilience when facing challenges. Their thought vibrations resonate with joy, hope, and love. Every word they speak, whether to themselves or others, carries positive energy that lifts spirits, fuels action, and sparks creativity. Imagine being in a quiet room and starting to play music. The sound that emerges from the speakers doesn't just change the atmosphere of the room, it also affects your mood. An upbeat song can lighten your heart and fill you with energy, while a melancholy tune can make you feel heavy and somber. Words work much like music. They have the power to alter the environment around you and the state of your mind. When you speak positive words, you are, in effect, playing bright, uplifting notes that raise your thought frequency. But when you speak negatively, you lower your frequency, dragging yourself into a less empowering mental state. Scientific studies in psychology and neuroscience have shown that words can impact the brain's structure and functioning. Positive words have been found to activate areas of the brain related to creativity, decision-making, and information processing, while negative words can trigger regions associated with fear, stress, and anxiety. This illustrates that the way we use words is not just a matter of communication, but a critical factor in our mental health and cognitive ability. This is why learning to use words wisely is more important than ever. Every day, we are presented with thousands of opportunities to speak either positively or negatively. From small daily conversations to significant discussions, each is an opportunity to either elevate or lower our thought frequency. When you choose to speak positively, you help yourself maintain a higher thought frequency while also spreading that positive energy to those around you. The shift from low frequency to high frequency isn't simply about changing the way we speak, it's about changing how we perceive life. When you view challenges through a positive lens and speak affirmatively about overcoming them, you are reprogramming your mind's response to adversity. Instead of being engulfed by anxiety, you begin to feel empowered and capable of facing anything that comes your way. Words may not be an instant fix, but they are the starting point for transformation, from negative thinking to positive thinking, from doubt to belief. The most successful and happy people aren't those who never encounter challenges. They are the ones who know how to maintain a high thought frequency even in the most difficult situations. They don't let negative words block their path. Instead, they constantly affirm to themselves that they can succeed, that challenges are merely part of the journey, and that every step forward leads to something better. These words help them sustain their belief, keep their thought frequency high, and continue moving forward. No one can completely control their life, but everyone can control how they speak and think about it. You have the power to let your words shape your thought frequency and your reality. Every time you choose positive words, you are raising your thought frequency, and at that higher frequency, life begins to change. New opportunities arise, new paths open, and the world responds with better possibilities, ones you may never have imagined before. When you speak, you are not just producing sound, you are emitting vibrations filled with energy and power. Don't let your words lower your thought frequency, dimming your potential. Let them become tools that elevate your thinking, empowering you to create a life full of strength and conviction. The power of words lies not only in the messages they convey, but also in the thought frequency they activate within you. Chapter 7. The Energy of Words. Every word we speak is not just a lifeless sound drifting through space, but a real source of energy capable of creating vibrations and affecting everything around us. Words, though seemingly simple combinations of sounds, hold profound and latent power, as they carry meaning, emotion, and vibrations that produce effects far beyond their outward appearance. Words carry energy, and that energy can build or destroy, ignite strong beliefs, or extinguish hope. When you speak, you are not just conveying information, you are also transmitting the emotion and energy behind those words. A single sentence can set a heart ablaze with joy, inspiring thousands of people. Conversely, a harsh statement can crush the soul, planting seeds of disappointment, sadness, or even despair. The way you use words is how you direct the flow of energy within yourself and the environment around you. You may have experienced moments when a simple phrase made your heart burst with joy, or when a cruel criticism deeply hurt you. These experiences are not just fleeting emotions, they are manifestations of the energy in words, impacting your body and mind. Every time we hear a word, our brain not only processes the information, but also reacts to the energy accompanying it. A positive statement can trigger feelings of elation, increasing happy hormones like oxytocin and serotonin, while negative words can stimulate cortisol, the stress hormone. Science has proven that the energy of words can profoundly impact both our physical and mental health. Numerous studies show that people who frequently use positive, optimistic language tend to live longer, healthier, and happier lives compared to those who dwell in negativity. This isn't mystical, it's a natural process. When you speak kind and positive words, your energy spreads throughout your surroundings, creating harmony and balance while uplifting your own spirit. However, this raises an important question. What kind of energy are you transmitting through your words? Sometimes we forget that every word we utter carries its own power, a source of energy that impacts those who hear it. If you speak to others with harshness, criticism, or pessimism, you are creating a negative energy field that pulls everyone down, making the atmosphere heavy and oppressive. On the other hand, when you choose to speak words of encouragement, love, and optimism, you spread positive energy, lifting the spirits of those around you and making life brighter and more enjoyable for yourself. The energy of words doesn't just affect your relationships with others, it also reflects back on you. Every time you tell yourself something negative, you lower your own energy, diminishing your self-worth. Words like, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or everything is against me are like heavy stones gradually weighing down your mind and spirit. Conversely, when you speak positively, I can do this, I deserve success, I am stronger than any obstacle, you elevate your vibrational frequency, generating a powerful positive energy that influences every aspect of your life. Take a few minutes each day to observe the words you use. You'll realize that language is an incredibly powerful tool, and when used wisely, it can help you build the life you desire. Instead of criticizing and judging, try encouraging and motivating. Instead of feeling discouraged or frustrated, look for the positive aspects to speak about. You will see that even small changes in your choice of words will create a significant shift in how your energy flows and responds to life. Words are not just a means of communication, they are a source of energy that can shape everything around you. Each word is a seed planted, and it will bloom based on the energy you infuse into it. If you speak with optimism, love, and trust, you will witness the flourishing of good things. Let your words be a beacon, spreading positive energy to everyone you encounter and to yourself in every moment of life. Chapter 8. The Language of the Heart. Words, when spoken from the heart, transcend mere sound and become messages that touch the soul. These are not words born of cold logic or calculation, but expressions filled with emotion, driven by sincerity and love. The language of the heart is the language of connection, of deep empathy between people. It not only helps us understand one another, but it also heals, fosters empathy, and builds stronger, more enduring relationships. The language of the heart doesn't require elaborate or perfect words. It is often simple yet carries immense transformative power because it is infused with absolute sincerity. A heartfelt word of encouragement can give someone the strength to continue on their path, no matter how difficult. A genuine apology can heal even the deepest wounds, and a loving statement can melt the ice in a heart seemingly hardened by pain. When you speak from the heart, you are not just communicating information, you are sharing a flow of emotions from the depths of your soul. People can feel this. They can sense the warmth, sincerity, and affection you are pouring into your words. In those moments, your words are no longer just language, but become an invisible yet powerful thread connecting you to the listener. They break down barriers, bypass defenses, and reach straight to the other person's soul. There are times when we don't need to say much. A simple phrase spoken from the heart can replace 1,000 empty words. Think of moments when you were hurt, followed by the tears that flowed after hearing a sincere apology, or when someone encouraged you with just a few words, yet those words revived within you an unexpected well of strength and belief. This is the power of the language of the heart. It doesn't need much, but is overflowing with emotion and meaning. The language of the heart is not only crucial in personal relationships, but it also holds great significance in social and professional interactions. In the workplace, great leaders are those who know how to speak from the heart. They don't just communicate to convey information, but to inspire, to build trust, and to unite people toward a common goal. They understand that a team is only truly strong when every member feels heard, respected, and connected not just through work, but through shared emotions and understanding. When we communicate from the heart, we create a more positive environment where empathy and kindness prevail. We stop focusing solely on personal gain or petty calculations and instead look toward shared values and long-term benefits for everyone. The language of the heart helps us foster stronger bonds between people, making us more effective in both work and life, achieving greater outcomes together. Yet, speaking from the heart is not always easy. Modern life is filled with pressures, exhaustion, and at times, indifference. We can easily fall into the trap of speaking mechanically, coldly, and without feeling. We forget that every word, no matter how small, has the potential to create a significant impact. Therefore, to communicate from the heart, we must first learn to listen to our own hearts. To speak the language of the heart, you must open your heart to yourself. You need to listen to your true emotions, understand the values you cherish, and be unafraid to express them through your words. You must overcome the fear of being vulnerable because only when you have the courage to be honest with yourself and others can you truly speak from the heart. This courage not only helps you form more authentic relationships, but also frees you from unnecessary emotional burdens. The language of the heart is not something distant or difficult to attain. It is the way we once communicated as children, when every word was spoken without calculation or deceit. It is how we speak in the most genuine moments of our lives, when pretense is stripped away and only pure sincerity remains. Returning to the language of the heart is simply a matter of relearning what we once knew but may have forgotten amid the noise of modern life. Let your heart guide your words. When you speak with sincerity, your words will not only change how others perceive you, but also transform how you perceive yourself and the world around you. You will find that by speaking from the heart, you are opening new doors to connection, love, and deep understanding. Those words will not just be sounds, but will become light, radiating and illuminating the lives of everyone you encounter. Chapter 9. Words reflect your emotions. Words are the clearest reflection of the deep emotions within us. When you speak, whether consciously or not, your words carry the breath of your emotions, reflecting your mental state, your joy, sadness, frustration, or hope. Words cannot hide. They are the doorway to revealing your inner world to others. When you understand this power, you can control and shape your words to not only express your emotions, but also create positive impacts on your life and those around you. There are times when we utter words thoughtlessly, without considering the consequences. When we are angry, we may speak harsh words, hurting others without realizing that those words are expressing a deeper negative emotion within us. Such words are like sharp arrows, piercing the hearts of others, but also rebounding back, amplifying our own anger and pain. When you speak out of anger, you are not just communicating your frustration, you are fueling the fire raging inside you. On the other hand, when you speak with love, empathy, and kindness, your words become a powerful healing force. Words filled with positive emotions have the ability to transform not only your own mood, but also the mood of others. Think back to a time when someone comforted you during a difficult moment. Those encouraging words didn't just bring immediate relief, they sparked an inner strength within you, helping you face challenges, overcome fears, and continue moving forward. Positive words are not only a reflection of your mood, but also a tool to change your emotions. When you speak uplifting words, you are not just affecting others, you are directly influencing your own inner emotional state. Every time you utter words filled with hope and love, you are triggering a chain reaction of positive feelings within yourself. You stimulate the release of happy hormones like serotonin and dopamine, making you feel more optimistic, peaceful, and content. Many people don't realize that they have the power to control their emotions through their words. They allow negative emotions to dictate their language, leading to a cascade of negative actions and reactions. However, once you become aware that your words can both reveal and change your emotions, you will find that you have far more control over your mood and the ability to create a better life. Whenever you feel sad, angry, or frustrated, instead of letting those emotions control your words, try using your words to change your emotions. Speak positively, even if at first you don't fully believe in what you're saying. Tell yourself that you will overcome, that things will get better. Tell yourself that you deserve happiness and peace. These words will gradually seep into your heart, soothing your negative emotions and replacing them with calm, trust, and hope. Words are not just a means of communicating with the outside world. They are also how we communicate with ourselves. What you say to yourself is more important than anything else. Those words can either lift you up or pull you down. If you constantly tell yourself that you are not good enough, not strong enough, or undeserving, you are building a weak self-image, one that lives in fear and doubt. Conversely, when you tell yourself that you are capable and strong enough to face any challenge, you are nurturing a solid self-image, filled with confidence and belief in yourself. Let your words become a source of positive emotion, a tool to guide your heart and mind toward a better path. When you choose to speak with kindness, your emotions will also become warmer. When you encourage and motivate others, you are simultaneously encouraging and motivating yourself. Words are a bridge between your heart and the world, and how you use them will determine how you experience life and how life responds to you. Start your day by telling yourself positive words. Affirm that you deserve joy and success, that you can overcome any challenge. These words are not just promises for the future, but a way to transform the present, creating a better version of yourself. And every time you speak, remember that words are not just reflections of emotions, but also a powerful force to transform them, creating a life filled with love, peace, and unwavering belief in yourself. Chapter 10: Seizing Moments Through Words. Every moment that passes is an opportunity to make a difference, and words are the most powerful tool to seize and transform these moments. We often think of words as merely a means of communication, but in reality, they are how we shape the world around us. Anything you say holds the power to change something, a mood, a thought, or even someone's destiny. The magic is that, with just a simple phrase, you can turn an ordinary moment into a pivotal turning point in life. Words have the ability to turn the impossible into possible, pulling people out of the darkness of doubt and pushing them forward. A sincere compliment, a timely word of encouragement, can become the driving force that someone needs to overcome the greatest challenge in their life. That moment will be forever etched in their memory, not just because of the content of the words, but because of the emotion and confidence those words conveyed. Words can bond or break relationships, resolve conflicts, or ignite anger. It all depends on how we choose and use them. In the rush and pressure of life, we often miss opportunities to say something kind, to lift others up, and to share with them. Precious moments slip by, unused to bring about positive change through our words. We tend to wait for the perfect moment to express what we want, not realizing that every present moment is the ideal time to do so. Think of a time when you remained silent instead of offering comfort, or when you missed the chance to say thank you. Those moments could have completely altered your life or someone else's if only you had the courage to speak. Every moment carries within it the potential for change. When you seize a moment through your words, you're not just influencing the listener, you're creating a powerful transformation within yourself as well. Every word of encouragement you offer is a reaffirmation of your own belief in the goodness of people and life. Every uplifting statement builds trust and hope, not just for others but for yourself too. Your words become the building blocks of life, small moments yet incredibly powerful. Those who know how to seize moments with words are not only wise, but also brave. They don't wait for the perfect moment. They create that moment through their words. They understand that a timely word can have a far-reaching impact, one that alters not just the present, but the future as well. Every time you speak, you are writing a new story, creating memories, and strengthening relationships with the power of language. Let your words become the tool to capture the most extraordinary moments. Each moment is an opportunity to say something meaningful, to make a difference, and to leave a positive mark on someone's life. Words are not just how we convey messages, they are how we change lives, one moment at a time. Chapter 11: Breaking the Barriers of Distance. Words are the most powerful bridge that helps to erase all distances between people. Nothing in the world can overcome geographical distances, cultural boundaries, or language differences as effectively and meaningfully as words. We live in a vast world where spatial, ideological, and cultural gaps often make people feel adrift in the sea of life. Yet words have the ability to draw us closer together, blurring boundaries and bringing us closer through understanding, compassion, and sharing. Words can dissolve prejudices, clear up misunderstandings, and build strong emotional bridges. When we choose to communicate sincerely and positively, barriers seem to disappear. No matter how distant we may be geographically or culturally, a heartfelt word, a message of understanding, allows hearts to find common ground. Sincerity and kindness in words can dissipate doubts, resolve conflicts, and even transform adversaries into allies, enemies into companions. We have all witnessed this power in life. When two people from different cultures, with entirely different customs and ways of life, can sit down and share their thoughts from the heart, telling stories of their lives, it is in those moments that the distance fades away. Words become the connection between souls, transcending surface differences. This is the magic that language brings to us, the ability to connect deeply with the world, with people, regardless of their origins or circumstances. Differences can sometimes make us hesitant and create challenges in understanding each other. Yet, within those differences, words become the key to unlocking doors of understanding and empathy. When you choose to listen and speak positively, you open the opportunity to dissolve barriers between souls. Long-held prejudices and doubts can vanish with just a sincere word, for language has the power to convey deep understanding and humanity from one person to another. Words also help us overcome the invisible barriers within ourselves. Sometimes, the distances are not external but internal, within our minds. Prejudices, fears, and mistrust often build invisible walls that isolate us from others. But when you have the courage to open your heart, to speak your truth, to reveal your real emotions, you break down those self-imposed barriers. You open the door to connection, to empathy, and to the warmth of human compassion flowing back into your life. Words are also how we build deeper and more meaningful relationships. During times of emotional distance, sincere words become lifelines. A word spoken from the heart can bring closer souls that have drifted apart. It can heal rifts that seem beyond repair. A timely apology, a heartfelt thank you, or simply an acknowledgement of misunderstanding. These words have the power to close the distance in relationships, helping us no longer feel lost in our own solitude. Once you understand the power of words to erase distance, you will realize that language is not just a means of communication, but a powerful tool for building bridges between hearts. No matter how great the distance, no matter how difficult the circumstances, words have the ability to break down barriers and bring us closer together. And in a world increasingly divided by external factors, words from the heart, the sincerity in our language, can be the glue that keeps us from falling into the depths of separation and isolation. Remember, every word you speak can be a bridge bringing you closer to others. When you choose positive language, you are building bridges that lead to understanding, empathy, and love. You are blurring the lines of seemingly insurmountable distance and opening doors for connection with the vast world outside and with the inner world of yourself. Chapter 12. Cultivating an optimistic mindset. Optimism is not something that naturally occurs. It is a choice, a process of training both the mind and words. In a world filled with challenges, maintaining an optimistic mindset is what keeps us from being swept into a spiral of negative emotions. Words are the first tool to build a strong sense of optimism. They are not just an expression of positivity, but a means to train and reinforce our belief that things will eventually get better, no matter how difficult the present may seem. Optimism doesn't mean denying reality or pretending problems don't exist. It is how we face those problems with a positive attitude, seeking solutions rather than being held back by fear. Optimists use words to steer their thinking. They don't talk about failure as something inevitable. Instead, they see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. When faced with obstacles, they choose to say that they will overcome them, that challenges are temporary, and that they have the ability to find a way out. Positive words are not merely superficial affirmations. They are how you communicate with yourself during the most trying times. When you tell yourself that you can do it, that things will be okay, you are sending a message to your mind that difficulties are not the end, but a stepping stone to move further. An optimistic mindset isn't built on empty words, but on statements full of belief in your abilities and the potential for a positive change in circumstances. Those with an optimistic mindset don't deny the existence of suffering, failure, or moments of weakness, but they know how to use words to move beyond them. Instead of letting fear take over, they choose to affirm belief and hope. Every time they face a challenge, they affirm that they will not be defeated, sure, that things will change, and that even in the darkest moments, there is still light ahead. The way they speak about the world shapes how they see it and how they confront it. The language of optimism is not fanciful or out of touch with reality. It is rooted in a belief that people have the ability to overcome all challenges. We are not mere victims of circumstance. We have the power to control and change our lives. When you tell yourself and others that the future holds more promise than the present, that our capabilities are not limited by temporary difficulties, you are cultivating a sustainable, optimistic mindset. This mindset not only helps you face hardships, but also inspires those around you, encouraging them to move forward with confidence and determination. Words are not just reflections of your current mood, they are the means to change and guide your mindset. When you use optimistic language, you are planting seeds of hope, turning what seems impossible into possible. Positive words help you maintain optimism, not by avoiding difficulties, but by facing them head-on, turning them into part of your journey and emerging stronger after each challenge. Chapter 13. Changing the energy field around you with words. Words have the power to transform the space around us in ways that are often overlooked. Every time you speak, you're not only influencing those who hear you, but also sending out an invisible energy that permeates the environment. Words carry a special vibration imbued with emotions and thoughts, and they alter the atmosphere wherever they are spoken. By choosing positive words, you can change not only yourself, but also the energy of an entire room, affecting people, things, and everything in your surroundings. Imagine walking into a space filled with tension and negativity. That heavy feeling can envelop you instantly. Yet, with just a few gentle, encouraging words, you can sense a shift in the environment. Positive words are like a refreshing breeze that clears away the tension, replacing it with peace and calm. Words are more than just sounds. They are energies that can change the living environment, making people feel more comfortable, joyful, and deeply connected to one another. Those who have the ability to use words to change the energy field around them are often beloved and respected. They do not let negative energy affect them. Instead, they choose to transform it with their words. These individuals bring peace to any situation with their kind, positive, and motivating words. They generate a light, a powerful energy that everyone wants to be near. When you speak with sincerity and love, your energy extends further than you imagine. It doesn't just uplift the mood of those who hear you, but it also transforms you. The space around you becomes warmer, more harmonious. You feel the power of your words as you notice subtle changes. People's expressions soften, the atmosphere in the room lightens. This shift in energy isn't a distant, mystical phenomenon, but rather the natural result of using positive, optimistic, and genuine language. Chapter 14. You are the master of your environment. In every moment of life, we often believe that our environment is something we must adapt to or endure. But the truth is, we have the power to shape and control that environment through our words. Words are not just reactions to circumstances. They are tools to create and define our living space. You are not a victim of your surroundings. You are a creator, the one who generates a positive energy field through the things you say. You hold the key to changing the atmosphere in a room, at work, or even within relationships by wisely and consciously using your words. When you step into a tense space, a few calm, soothing words can immediately ease the situation. You have the ability to spread positive emotions, convey peace, and create harmonious environments simply by carefully choosing your words. Every space you enter reflects the energy of the words you speak. If you consistently complain, criticize, or speak negatively, the environment around you will reflect that. It will become heavy, tense, and uncomfortable. But if you know how to use words to encourage, uplift, and spread love, that space will transform into one that is pleasant and inviting, a place where people want to stay. Words are not just a form of communication. They are the core element that shapes the feelings and perceptions of those around you. No one can deny that the words we choose have the power to influence the mood and mental state of an entire group. A good leader doesn't just give precise instructions. They know how to use language to inspire, to create an environment where people feel valued, heard, and motivated. They master the environment not through control, but through skillful and inspiring speech. Their words guide the atmosphere towards positivity and growth. However, mastering the environment doesn't mean controlling or manipulating others. It means mastering how you respond to and interact with them. When you choose to speak positively, you are building an environment where people feel free to be themselves, where conversations are not stifled by fear or pressure. Those who communicate with sincerity and use words to connect rather than divide are the ones who will lead and shape their environment for the better. Every time you speak, you release an energy field that influences the surroundings. Never underestimate the power of a compliment, a thank you, or even a simple inquiry. Every word you speak has an impact. It can either build or destroy. Once you understand this, you will begin to choose your words with greater awareness. You will realize that, wherever you are, you have the ability to create a peaceful, pleasant space through your positive and loving words. Take a look at the environment in which you live and work. It reflects the words you have been using. If you want to change that environment, start with your words. Each time you choose to say something kind and uplifting, your environment will gradually shift towards something more positive, a place where you not only want to live, but also want to grow and thrive. Words are the most powerful tool you have to master and shape the environment you live in. Chapter 15. Building a positive culture. Culture is not something that naturally occurs. It is shaped and developed through every action and every word spoken by individuals. We often think of culture as something vast and overarching, but the truth is that it is built from the smallest details of daily life. A positive culture is not just a set of behavioral rules. It is the result of how we communicate, how we treat one another, and how we choose to use words to spread positivity within our communities, families, and society. Words are the first seeds, the solid foundation for creating a strong and lasting positive culture. In an organization, a family, or a community, it is the daily words spoken that determine the overall atmosphere. When people communicate with sincerity, respect, and encouragement, a positive environment is created. But when words become sharp, filled with criticism and doubt, that atmosphere quickly becomes heavy and stifling. From careless jokes to harsh criticisms, every word has the power to influence the collective culture of a group. Therefore, choosing words wisely and mindfully is the key to building a positive culture. Leaders, whether in an organization or a family, are the pioneers in forming and shaping a positive culture. They don't just set rules for behavior, they model how to use words effectively. When a leader speaks with compassion, encouragement, and recognition, they spread a sense of positivity to everyone around them. When they choose to listen and respond with respect, they shape the entire group's atmosphere towards positivity, creating a culture where people feel safe, understood, and inspired. A positive culture is not only essential in the workplace, but also the core of building strong families and communities. In a family, the way members speak to each other can foster harmony or create discord. When parents speak to their children with encouragement rather than criticism, with love rather than anger, they are building a family culture based on trust and mutual support. Positive words and timely encouragement can instill confidence in children, helping them grow with a sense of optimism. Conversely, continuous criticism and judgment create a tense environment where everyone feels pressured rather than loved. In the broader community, words play a crucial role in building unity and cooperation. A society where people speak kindly of one another, where individuals know how to encourage and support each other, will always thrive more sustainably than one filled with envy and competition. Positive culture is not something distant or difficult to achieve. It begins with small acts like saying thank you, offering encouragement, or providing support at the right moment. These small acts create a wave of positive energy that spreads throughout the community, creating a lasting impact. Building a positive culture cannot rely solely on one individual or a specific group of people. It requires a collective effort from everyone in the organization or community. Each person plays a role in contributing to and maintaining a positive atmosphere through their words and actions. When people recognize the power of language and use it to spread goodness, they will collectively build an environment that everyone wants to be a part of. People will take pride in the place where they live, work, and study, because positivity is not just a concept, but a daily reality. Words are not just tools for communication. They are the seeds that plant culture. Every sentence, every piece of advice, every encouragement contributes to the foundation of a positive culture. When individuals know how to use words to create harmony and unity, They help shape and strengthen the culture of the organization, family, or community in which they live. And once a positive culture is established, it not only allows individuals to flourish, but also serves as a powerful force for the entire community to grow and sustain itself in the future. Building a positive culture is a long journey, but even our smallest words can bring about significant changes. It starts with everyday conversations, from genuine compliments and uplifting words to small acts that show respect and care. Culture is not just something written down or regulated, it is the way people live and treat each other every day. Chapter 16: Creating Endless Connections. Words have the power to create lasting relationships, connections that transcend time and space. When words stem from sincerity and understanding, they become more than just a tool for communication. They become an invisible thread that deeply and strongly binds people together. Words can spark friendships, reinforce love, and build relationships that nothing can break. In the modern world, where technology sometimes creates physical and emotional distance between people, words remain the only means to maintain true connection. A message, a phone call, or a heartfelt conversation still has the power to connect souls, no matter how many miles apart they are. Words can make distance seem smaller, ensuring that feelings remain strong even as time passes. The choice of words can either fortify bonds or break down valuable relationships. When you use words wisely, with love and gratitude, you are building a foundation for deep connection. In such moments, words become the invisible but powerful link between you and those around you. When you offer encouragement, share an understanding, and show empathy through your words, you're not just speaking, you're giving a part of your soul, creating a connection that isn't easily forgotten. In love, words can either nurture the flame or extinguish it. Gentle, loving, and encouraging words have the power to sustain and grow a relationship, helping partners overcome misunderstandings and difficulties, maintaining a bond that lasts. On the other hand, bitter, thoughtless words can destroy what is most precious. Many don't realize that their daily words profoundly impact the relationships they are trying to preserve. Yet each word, no matter how small, holds potential power, either to build or break the bonds between people. There are relationships where a single word or a meaningful conversation can change everything forever. That's the power of words when they touch the listener's emotions in just the right way. Words from the heart can dissolve distances that seem insurmountable. When you speak with sincerity and understanding, you create an endless connection that transcends cultural, linguistic, temporal, and spatial barriers. Such relationships do not remain superficial, but deepen, becoming durable and unforgettable. In pivotal moments, words act as bridges, bringing us closer together. A well-timed word of comfort can help someone endure their suffering, and a genuine piece of advice can change the direction of their life. When you know how to use words to build connections, you not only help others, but also strengthen yourself in your relationship with them. This connection not only sustains friendships and love, but also deepens understanding and compassion between people. Those who master the art of creating endless connections through words are those who know how to listen and understand before they speak. They understand that words only have power when they originate from sincerity and the real desire to build something good and lasting. They don't use words as weapons to control or manipulate, but as a way to spread love, share, and bond. These words not only create immediate empathy, but also leave a lasting impression on the listener's heart, holding them together through life's ups and downs. Words are also our legacy. Some conversations and words will remain etched in memory, no matter how much time passes. They become the foundation for beautiful memories and lasting relationships. The words you share with others today could become a source of comfort or inspiration for them in years to come. Endless connection doesn't happen overnight. It is built over time through sincere and meaningful words. Once you realize the power of words in building connections, you'll see that each sentence, each word of encouragement, and every time you open up is an opportunity to create stronger bonds. Connection is not the result of chance, but a conscious choice, using words as the thread to connect hearts and souls authentically and meaningfully. Chapter 17: The World's Great Leaders. Excel at Positive Speaking. The great leaders of the world stand out not only because of their management talent, sharp strategies, or far-reaching vision, but also because of a powerful common trait: the ability to speak positively. Words are a sharp tool that helps them lead, motivate, and inspire millions. The words they choose are not merely a form of expression. They are instruments for boosting morale, building trust, and awakening the inner energy of those around them. Through this, they have built strong organizations, sustainable empires, and movements that have changed history. Positive speech is not about dressing up the truth with flowery words. It is how leaders convey optimism, strength, and determination in the face of adversity and challenges. Winston Churchill, during World War II, ignited hope in the British people through his rousing speeches. Steve Jobs, with his confidence and unwavering belief in technology, inspired Apple to become one of the most influential companies in the world. Nelson Mandela, through his compassionate words and call for unity, transformed the pain of apartheid into a brighter future for South Africa. Leadership is not just about giving orders, it's about stirring motivation within others. Great leaders understand that their words can change the psychology of an entire group. They know that positive words can help people overcome fear, conquer doubt, and act with belief. These powerful words enable leaders to forge bonds, ignite willpower, and unite people around a common goal. Exceptional leaders not only speak positively to others, but also practice positive self-talk. They know that they too need encouragement and must believe in their own abilities to lead others effectively. Each positive word they say to themselves is not only preparation for personal resilience, but also forms the foundation for instilling that same belief in their organization, their nation, or even the world. The power of positive words goes beyond just changing moods. It lies in turning ideas into reality, fear into action, and aspirations into great achievements. Leaders who know how to speak positively don't just guide their organizations through challenges. They lay a solid foundation for the future, where their words become symbols of strength and unshakable belief. Chapter 18. Intelligence doesn't always mean you speak well, but speaking well definitely means intelligence. Intelligence is not solely measured by the ability to process complex information or sharp logical thinking. It is also reflected in how we use words to convey messages, persuade others, and create profound influence. The ability to speak well is not just a sign of knowledge, but also a marker of emotional intelligence, social perceptiveness, and deep understanding of human psychology. History has shown that people who speak skillfully and know how to choose their words wisely often achieve great success in life and career because they understand how to harness the power of language to navigate their paths. Speaking well is not about using elaborate, complex, or flowery language to impress. Speaking well is the ability to grasp the core of an issue, express it clearly, coherently, and persuasively. It is the art of communicating messages in a way that is easily understood, meaningful, and impactful. An intelligent person may possess vast knowledge, but if they cannot effectively convey it through words, that knowledge may become useless to others. Those who speak well, those who can use words to stir emotions, stimulate thinking, and inspire, are the ones who truly hold the key to success. How we speak reflects not just our understanding, but also how we connect with the world around us. A person who speaks well is someone who not only understands themselves, but also understands what their listeners need, want, and feel. They use language to build trust, boost morale, and persuade others to join them on their journey. In a society where connection and communication play increasingly significant roles, the ability to speak well has become an indispensable skill. Those who know how to use words to inspire, share knowledge, and build trust will always be leaders in any field they enter. Speaking well requires not only intelligence, but also keen emotional awareness. A skilled speaker knows how to adjust their words to fit the mood and needs of their audience. They know when to emphasize, when to listen, when to create a lighthearted atmosphere, and when to maintain seriousness. They understand that words are not just sounds, but part of a complex interaction between people, where emotions, moods, and context all play important roles. This awareness allows them not only to speak well, but also to speak at the right time, in the right way, to to create the most positive impact. We've seen great leaders who are not only adept at making decisions, but also excel at communicating those decisions through words. It is their ability to speak well that enables them to connect with people, build trust, and persuade others to follow them. Orators like Martin Luther King Jr., Barack Obama, and Winston Churchill used the power of words to change the world. They didn't just convey their messages, they stirred powerful emotions in their listeners, inspiring them to act for a common cause. However, speaking well is not an innate talent, but a skill that can be developed. Those who speak well are not necessarily those who know everything, but they are the ones who know how to learn, how to listen, and how to adapt. They continuously improve their communication skills, always observing others' reactions to adjust their language, always seeking ways to make their words more meaningful and influential. This finesse in language use stems from a deep understanding of people and how words can affect minds and emotions. What sets apart those who merely speak from those who speak well is the combination of intellect and emotion. A good speaker knows how to use words not just to express themselves, but also to connect, to share, and to inspire growth in others. They don't use words to manipulate or control, but to spread inspiration and positive energy. This ability allows them to become influential, not only on a personal level, but also within their community and society. In today's world, where human connections are increasingly important, the ability to speak well has become a vital skill. It not only helps you express ideas and thoughts, but also helps you build strong relationships, establish trust, and bring you closer to great opportunities. A person can be intelligent without speaking much, but those who speak well are undoubtedly the ones who have learned to fully harness their intelligence, turning it into real strength in life and work. Words are not just a reflection of intelligence. They are the medium through which intelligence shines and exerts influence. Those who master the art of speaking well not only succeed in their careers, but also build meaningful, strong relationships and contribute to transforming the lives of others. They are not just intelligent, they know how to use that intelligence to create greater value for society, their community, and themselves.